from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Well, it was a joyous 4th of July weekend for many, but also a tragic one in Henrico County. We will have details coming up in today's Henrico News Minute for Tuesday, July 6, 2021. It's brought to you today by Henrico County CSB Prevention Services.
And now for the news.
We hope you enjoyed your long 4th of July weekend. If you missed any of the county's 4th of July celebrations, check out henricocitizen.com. We've got photo slideshows from both the Red, White, and Lights event at Crump Park in Glen Allen and also the Lewis Ginter Botanical Gardens free admission day, which always draws a big crowd. So check those out, see what was taking place around the county. It unfortunately was a violent 4th of July weekend in the county. Also, there were 3 people killed by gunfire, including 2 teenagers, and 2 other people injured at 3 separate shootings that took place Saturday and Sunday. The first happened Saturday evening at the shops at White Oak Village in eastern Henrico. It resulted in the death of a 16-year-old girl, Jamira Washington. A male victim also is hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. Police have not released information about the circumstances leading up to the shooting, but are asking that anyone who was in the shopping center at or about the time of the shooting, around 5:30 that night, contact Detective Enser at 501-5794 or Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers at 780-1000 or p3tips.com. A Sunday morning in the 2800 block of Fairfield Avenue near the Central Gardens community in eastern Henrico, police found a man shot dead. He was 27-year-old Stephen Milton Wisnant III of Chesterfield County. Another person was critically injured, taken to the hospital. There's no word on his condition. Anyone with information about that shooting should call Detective Rosser or Detective Henry at 501-5000 or Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers. The third shooting happened Sunday just before midnight in the 300 block of Elba Street. That's just across the Richmond-Henrico Turnpike from Richmond Raceway. 19-year-old Marquand DeMont Lane of Henrico died at a hospital as a result of injuries suffered in that shooting. There were no other injuries reported. If you know anything, call Detective Say at 501-7323 or again Metro Richmond Crime Stoppers. As stress to rank in the top percentage of a graduating high school class mounts, the Henrico School Board is eyeing a revamp of the class rank system. During the school board's meeting late last month, Vice Chair Marcy Shea requested that district staffers look into the implications of changing the system. It's a change that some parents have been advocating for behind the scenes for years. The process of considering a change will likely be a lengthy one. In 2018, Virginia Beach ended its reporting of class rank, and the school board voted to implement a new Latin honors system to report graduates' academic achievement beginning with the class of 2022. Last year, the Loudoun County School Board voted to eliminate the numerical ranking of high school students. They followed the lead of Fairfax, Prince William, and Alexandria, which also shifted to similar percentile rankings. In the current system used by Henrico Public Schools, a student with a GPA above 4 potentially could not even touch the top 50% of his or her class rank, depending upon the school. With pressure to outrank classmates, some Henrico high schoolers are skipping out on electives to load up on AP courses, which give them an extra 1 point on their GPA. Honors and IB middle years programs classes provide half a point extra. There's a lot to this topic, and our Anna Bryson has taken an in-depth look at it. You can read her article now on henricocitizen.com by clicking on News and Education. Well, in recent days, it has appeared that the number of COVID-19 cases in Henrico County has been rising again suddenly, but that is not quite what it seems. On Friday, the Virginia Department of Health reported 55 new cases in the county. It was the 4th straight day that new case totals had risen after a relatively benign 2-month period. Friday's apparent new cases accounted for more than 30% of all 180 new cases reported statewide, according to the Virginia Department of Health. But Richmond and Henrico Health District spokesperson Kat Long told the Citizen that those numbers actually reflect data corrections from previously identified cases, some dating as far back as last year. VDH officials are correcting previous data to make sure that each reported case, hospitalization, and death are attributed to the proper localities where the people involved live. As a result, adjustments within each category may be skewing the agency's dashboard figures in certain localities in recent days. The long and short of it is that there has not been a sudden increase in new cases in Henrico. The data correction process could take 2 weeks or so, according to Long.
As we all strive to do our part during this extraordinary time, Henrico Area Mental Health serves as your local and public mental health agency, continuing to do its part. We all experience mental health challenges, especially during extreme challenging times.
It doesn't matter your age, gender, race, or ethnicity. Each person is affected differently. If you're a resident of Charles City, New Kent, or Henrico counties, and you, a family member or friend or someone you know, may need someone to talk to about the mental health challenges being experienced.
Do your part and call us at 804-727-8515. That's 804-727-8515. We're here to help. Remember, mental health is good health. Call Henrico Area Mental Health at 804-727-8515. That number again is 804-727-8515.
This message comes to you from Henrico County CSB Prevention Services.